everything.
Dark Souls 2 does not start with character creation, but it's not that far away. After just a little exploring, you'll come across a cottage where you'll have a small interaction that lets you build your character. When you're done with that, you'll find your first bonfire right outside. Continuing from there, and you'll find yourself in the central area of the game, Majula. When you reach the end of the path, you'll see another bonfire overlooking the sea. On the approach to light this bonfire, there will be a figure standing near the cliff, just a little farther down. She'll have some things to say, so listen well. Now that you have your instructions, heading back to the bonfire, there will be a fire lit that gives a hint at where you should be adventuring first. You can come here after exploring the town. Dark Souls has a way of guiding you with things like fire that you'll pick up on if you're paying attention. One of the things this game does is place a bonfire in the distance, but within view. This one is placed beyond a scary enemy, but one we've already seen in the prologue. On your way to get this bonfire, you'll see that this path does have weaker foes, letting you know that you're in the right place. While this path is the easiest place to begin, Majula branches out in other directions as well. Not all of these are available at the beginning. Some require items or progression into the other paths first. Another open path is rather inviting and easy to spot. When you get into the room at the bottom of the stairs, you'll notice something unusual about it. There's a tunnel that is blocked off, and doors that don't quite align to the whole room. This is a section that you'll have to come back to later, possibly because of its difficulty this early on. It may seem at times like the game is holding your hand too much, but people still seem to miss this subtle guidance at times. This game doesn't completely lock you out of going to these areas, but they do make you work for them. When you come out into this next area, there will be a couple enemies that look quite intimidating. One of them is sitting passively nearby, and the other, a much larger knight, is standing at wait for you to draw near. This is the game's way of saying, this is not the starting area, but you can just run past them and grab the bonfire. Those first two locations end up converging to two sections of the same destination. At the end of that task, you'll be transported back to Majula, where you'll have two other areas open to you that were blocked off before. Where you go is up to you, though these two will not lead to the same bosses. Each one will transport you back to Majula at the end of it, so that you can know you're done with that section and move to another. Possibly the last place you'll attempt to venture to is the pit in the midst of Majula. There are a few ways to get down this pit, but if you try to go too early, then you simply won't survive the fall. Another way of the game stopping you from going somewhere for which you might not be equipped. If you've done all these things and completed the deed you were sent to do, then you'll get new instructions and have a better grasp on where to go next and what you should be doing. Good luck.